Hello friends, in our previous lecture we have understood the basic concept of loop. Now here we will take a look at a popular loop, that is for loop. Let's take a look by using an example. So how to define a for loop? Well, let me write a function here. So function say my loop. Of course it's your loop only. Well, I didn't provide the parenthesis. There you go. Now here let's declare a variable, say I. Now let's start the for loop. So for the for loop you need to provide the for keyword. Now you need to provide parenthesis. Inside parenthesis there will be three statements. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. Now as I have told statement, which means that after each statement there will be a semicolon, not for the last one. So the first one is the initialization. So for I equals say 1, provide a semicolon. So here we are initializing it. Then we have I less than say 10. So what it is doing, it is the condition. So it will start from 1 and it will execute till 9, which is less than 10. And then the third statement, the incrementation, which is optional, that is how you will increment the value of I. Let's provide I plus plus. So we are incrementing the value of I by 1. Now here inside curly braces you need to provide the block of code that you want to repeat multiple times. So here what we will do, x equals say x plus 1, or you can also write x plus plus, but we didn't declare it and also we didn't define it. So let's write here where x equals 1. What do you think? What will be the value of x? So let me go through the concept one more time. So what this code block will do? So first we are defining the for loop by using the for keyword. Then this is the initialization value. So for I equals 1, the code will start executing from I equals 1. And till when it will execute? Till I less than 10. And how much it will get incremented after executing the code? I plus plus. Another thing that I need to tell you, that is the first statement is executed before running the block. I mean before executing the loop. Let me make your concept clear. So this first statement will run before executing this statement, and this statement 3 will run after executing this statement. Remember this one. This statement, I mean statement 1, will execute just before running this one, and statement 3 will execute after running this one. Remember this thing. Okay, now here let's write document dot write x. So now we will check the value of x. Now let me ask you, what do you think? What will be the value of x? So for the first time I equals 1. That time x value is 2. Yes, because currently it's 1. Before running the code it's 1. Now after first time the I value is 1, x value is 2. Now I got incremented. Now I is 2 and x is 3. So by this, when I equals 9, x will be 10. Now when I becomes 10, it stops executing. So I think the value of x will be 10. And also I have mentioned the logic behind it. So let's see what's the value of x. Let's open in browser. Well, nothing, because we didn't call the function. Yes, so let's call it. Let's write here my loop. Now let's refresh it. Yes, it's 10. So this is the logic, friends. You can even check the value here after running the code each time. And let's provide a line break just to make it clear. Hit refresh. So after the first time 2, second time 3, 4, 5. Okay, another thing that I need to tell you, you can also increment I by 2 or 3, but you can mention it just after executing the code. So just mention it I equals I plus 2. So first time I equals 1, then the x value is 2, but then I value becomes 3. So when I value is 3, x value is becoming 3. So I value is incrementing by 2, but x value is incrementing by 1. So it will go like I value 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. So how many times it is executing? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So it is executing 5 times. So what I do think is that this x value will increment 5 times. So the answer of x will be 6. Let's see what happens. So press Ctrl S to save it. Now let's open in our browser. There you go. This is the value of x now. So this is kind of advanced for loop, you can say. I mean, just some advanced concept I'm showing you. Generally it is incremented by 1, but you can also increment by 2 or by 3, by 4, by 5, like this. So let me provide here two loops. So let's copy it, press Ctrl C, and let me comment here, and let me provide you the general loop I plus plus. Now let's remove this one. This is not needed because we are incrementing it here only. Now let's save it. So this is the for loop, and the first one is also optional. I mean the first statement. How? You need to just define it here only. So let's provide I equals 1, and let's remove this I equals 1. Now don't forget to put a semicolon, because it is saying that the first statement is blank statement and this is the condition. Now let's save it. Now open in our browser and let's take a look. See, same thing happens. Well, let's increment it by 1 to make it more clear for you. Let's hit refresh. See, we are getting the answer 10 only. So this is optional if you define the value of I previously. And this third one, I mean this third statement, is also optional if you increment the value of I later in your code block. Let me provide here 2, save it, and let's loop through it. Yup, it's 6. So that's it, friends. In this lecture we have gone through an extensive concept of for loop. If you have any query regarding this, feel free to ask. This is a really advanced concept. I have shown you from the basic to the advanced concept. So if you have any problem understanding at any point, just feel free to let me know. So that's it, friends. See you in the next lecture. Till then, have fun. Take care.